come to a screaming stop, but she went further than she should have. Came close. We don't need to pull out the insurance papers just yet, but I'm Mark Schneider, you're watching Schneider Classics, and on Easter I had a fun experience driving this damn thing home. I put my foot to the pedal and the truck didn't brake. So we gotta fix that. What happened is my connecting rod's a little short, so it was only run on by a few threads. Well, those threads after a long time of pressing have busted, so I actually need to take off the whole rod. I fixed it on the side of the highway, just some jimmy rig, but will you shut up? Damn diesel. Fixed it on the side of the highway there. I got her some threads, got her home. I had to unplug my brake light because, well, it was so short, there was no brake light, so the brake's too short. So we got to take apart the entire brake system and get that in check. But first, one thing I want to fix, because this truck's very custom with the engine moved back and the different firewall and the custom e-brake and everything like that. When I originally built the e-brake system, it was full tight, max setting. Worked great when it was first built 4 years ago. Well, now it will hold it when it's parked from rolling, but it's not really doing so much as an e-brake. So today I'm going to first take apart the e-brake system, tighten it all up, and where they make a custom washer ourselves. I don't need just a washer. I would like to have like 3 inches actually on there pushing it. So hence this. Hopefully we can make it work. We'll see. But give us some extra adjustment. Really, I should just get some more threaded rod for that as well, but I don't have time. After we do that with the e-brakes, what I have an idea for, if it works, we'll see. I might have to do some other MacGyvery. Where they take the brake system apart on this old girl, you know, for the 100th millionth time. I should really just replace the damn system, but where they take brake system apart just so I can take the damn rod out of, that is in the bottom of the Z-bar linkage that is connected to the pedal. Take that all apart, take it out, go into my bolt store, probably tomorrow because they're closed by the time I'll have this apart. Show it to them and maybe get some extra threaded rod to extend that. Well, we'll see. So first I'll go jack up the rear of the truck and I'll show you what I mean. First thing, throw this behind the front wheel so she don't roll, just in case. Always good to be precautious. Take this to the back. Always good to throw some jack stands under. That is the little connection I need to do. Tuck you up in this frame rail. I gotta loosen this. I'm probably gonna have to grab some pliers. Or maybe not. Just have some really good strength. Yeah. You can see even hand loose, I didn't put it all the way to the max setting, so it needs some washers there for sure. E-brake stops the truck now. Now that the e-brake is working very well again, just because it had to be tightened up and it wasn't possible, because when I built that system, I built it at the max setting. But it's all tight, brakes are good. Now I'm going to disconnect this booster so I can get this connecting rod out so I can go and get it extended. Because that's another thing. This is just stuff that wasn't right when I built the truck. Because it worked and it was good braking. It works until it doesn't, and now I gotta fix it. So after taking this whole system apart for about an hour, finally got this out. This little rod pushes this Z-bar linkage, which pushes into the booster and master cylinder. This little piece, as you can see, is only like an inch long. I need this to be an extra 1.5 inches, just so my brake pedal can properly hit the brake switch. And for me to have a good amount of throw and the pedal be proper, not so close to the firewall. Something I did years ago. It had proper braking, but it's just not where the pedal really should be to be properly safe. Good setup, good system, just small things that need to get fixed. And about talking about small things that need to get fixed, something in here, as you can see here, came apart. So I gotta pull all this apart so my booster can work again, because my vacuum gauge is just pissing everywhere. Yay. But now that I have this off, I'll take this into my bolt guy tomorrow and see if we can do something to lengthen this, like literally just 1 inch to 1.5 inches, 2 inches, so I can just have that much more adjustment. Now I gotta pull out some tools and get to work, because I tried to get just some extra thread with a thread connector, because we need this an extra 1.5 inches. Not possible. So some good old threaded rod. We're gonna take her here, and sadly we're gonna have to modify. We're gonna have to modify this guy. Cut this off and add an extra 1.5 inches. Don't really want to do that, but I got to. Let's actually go to the garage, because I don't want to carry everything out all the way out here. So first, you gotta sadly mark this. Yeah, it's about too long. That seems about right. And now for the sad part. Now we just have to pull out the welder, that, and weld it together. You can see here, we got our joint in here, so I'm gonna tack weld that, pull this apart and do the whole thing. So again, as you see here, extra long thread, about double the size. I added about an inch. That's not a bad weld. We'll see how that does for me for adjustment. It's right over the weld. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Now that that's eagle-eyed, let's put the whole thing back together. Now the thing that really sucks, I mean, other than it's wet weather out, so we can just do that, get that weld nice and wet so it rusts. The thing that sucks is for just this little rod, just so I can have a bit more pedal, take all of that apart, and all of this here is apart. Now what the problem was is my pedal was sitting here before. I want it to sit here with my clutch, but before it was sitting like right there. See, now the shitty thing about this is I gotta hook up pretty much everything, booster and pedals and pedal assembly, back up to test it to see if I need any adjustment. Yay! Now that all that's hooked back up together, let's give it a good old start and try. Brakes a little bit, slam, she slides. So now that all the brake linkage on this works great and wonderfully, I'm happy. We'll even put a new brake switch in this so that the brake lights work wonderfully.
And if anybody knows, my column fucked off, so I don't have turn signals. I'm gonna fix that next, but that's how you fix your brakes. In the meantime, there's a wire strand between those 3 connections. Don't worry, farm truck things. Oh, but brakes work, so we're happy with that. Next, we're gonna fix a couple more things, but you're gonna enjoy the next video with this thing, because, you know, good old redneck. And yes, brake lights are the one thing I care about. Signals, you know what, where I live, nobody uses them anyways. I'm gonna eventually fix it because I want it. I want turn signals because it helps. Especially with a big old truck like this to tell people where I'm going. But, you know, a new thing's coming for that eventually. Did the trailer fall on itself? The trailer fell on itself. Fuck. But stay tuned, because we're going to do some crazy stuff with this. A new trailer is going to go there next time.